110 million years, sea turtles have lived on Earth, where there are now 7 different species existing in our oceans. The green, leatherback, loggerhead, Kemp's ridley, hawksbill, and olive ridley are 6 of the 7 species that live in waters both cold and warm. The 7th species, known as the flatback, is only found in Australia.
The green sea turtle, the only adult sea turtle known to be a strict herbivore, are found in all tropical waters across the world, close to shores and bays, and are rarely seen in the open ocean. They are listed endangered in the United States and internationally, with a population of 85,000 to 90,000 nesting females.
The loggerhead sea turtle are a carnivorous species of sea turtle who weigh anywhere from 155 to 375 pounds. In the United States, loggerhead turtles are listed as endangered, but are also listed endangered internationally. Their population is said to be estimated anywhere from 40,000 to 50,000 nesting females.
The hawksbill sea turtle, found around coral reefs and rocky ocean areas, is the most tropical of all sea turtles, found in the Atlantic, Pacific, and Indian Oceans. In the U.S., the hawksbill is listed as endangered, but internationally are listed as critically endangered. Their population is an estimated 20,000 to 23,000 nesting females.
Primarily found in the open ocean as far north as Alaska and as far south as South Africa, the leatherback sea turtle, weighing anywhere from 660 to 1,100 pounds, is listed as endangered in the United States and internationally listed as vulnerable. Their population is said to be estimated at about 34,000 to 36,000 nesting females.
The Kemp's ridley sea turtle prefers shallow areas with sandy and muddy bottoms. Adults are primarily found in the Gulf of Mexico, while juveniles are found up and down the east coast of the United States. The U.S. currently lists Kemp's ridley species as endangered and internationally as critically endangered. Their population is said to be estimated as low as 7,000 to 9,000 nesting females.
The olive ridley sea turtle inhabits tropical and subtropical waters of the Pacific, Indian, and Atlantic Ocean. They are currently listed by the U.S. as threatened and are internationally listed as endangered. Their population is estimated to be nearly 800,000 nesting females.
The last of the 7 species of sea turtles is known as the flatback, found only in Australian waters and Papua New Guinea in the Pacific. They inhabit turbid inshore waters, bays, coral reefs, and grassy shallows. Australia lists these species as vulnerable but are listed internationally as data deficient. Their population is said to be estimated at a low 20,000 to 21,000 nesting females.
Sea turtles face many threats out in the wild. Poor fishing practices, poaching, destruction of nesting habitats, and pollution are just a few of the many dangers they face. Poor fishing practices pose a serious danger to sea turtles. Fishing gear is responsible for capturing thousands of sea turtles every year, even though they aren't the target of the fishers. This is referred to as bycatch. Bycatch is when equipment, nets, trawls, and hooks catch animals that they aren't meant to catch. In 2010, Duke University studied marine turtle bycatch over the past 18 years and estimated that 85,000 turtles had been a victim of bycatch. The U.S. now requires shrimp trawls to use a turtle excluder device, or TED. A TED is a small gate in a trawl that allows larger animals such as sea turtles and sharks to escape while still capturing the small creatures like shrimp.
Cultures consider sea turtles and their eggs a delicacy, which has caused them to be hunted in large numbers. Many countries have outlawed sea turtle hunting, but these laws aren't always strictly enforced. The sea turtle is also hunted for its shell and skin, which are used to make various products. Products made from sea turtles are illegal to buy, sell, and process in the United States.
Beach destruction has also caused major problems for sea turtles because they're losing their nesting grounds. Humans building new condos and coastal armaments has caused the erosion of beaches critical to the nesting of female sea turtles. Artificial lighting can confuse sea turtles nesting at night or hatchlings that are just born and looking for the water. The issue of artificial lighting has caused some beaches to create ordinances against the bright lights. However, these ordinances aren't always enforced.
The buildup of plastic and trash in our oceans is a well-known problem. Satellite images show garbage patches larger than Texas. When sea turtles eat this trash, harmful chemicals are released into their body and can also block their intestines, causing death. Plastic bottles, balloons, plastic bags, and food wrappers are common trash items found in the water that are eaten by sea turtles.
Humans are continuously affecting beaches where sea turtles nest. Beach erosion due to coastal armoring, navigational inlets, artificial lighting, and beach renourishment are just a few examples of the many ways in which human activity disrupts sea turtle nesting habitats. These sea turtles, though, can do something amazing. After all their years of traveling, they make their homecoming. They will actually return to the exact beach where they were born to create a nest and lay eggs of their own.
When searching for the perfect spot to begin to build her nest, the female sea turtle will first choose a dry spot on the beach. She will then begin to remove any loose sand with her flippers. The next step of nesting is to construct what is referred to as a body pit by digging in the sand with her flippers and rotating her body. Once this process is complete, she digs an egg cavity using her cupped back flippers where she will deposit the eggs. Once the eggs have been deposited, the female then uses her rear flipper to cover the cavity with sand. She will then use her front flippers to refill the body pit and disguise her nest location. Finally, the female crawls back into the ocean and will never return to check on the nest until she is ready to lay more eggs. If a female feels threatened at any time during this process of laying her eggs, she will abort the process entirely and return to the water without laying the rest of her eggs. These threats include predators as well as any humans who may want to observe the nesting females.
Sea turtles are in constant migrations and have the ability to migrate hundreds, even thousands of miles from their feeding habitat to their nesting habitat every year. A new theory now suggests that sea turtles are able to navigate the ocean by detecting the angle and intensity of Earth's magnetic field. This allows the turtles to determine its longitude and latitude anywhere in the world. Scientists study the migration patterns of sea turtles so they can better plan their conservation efforts at the high-volume feeding and nesting areas around the world.
One conservation program out of Tortuguero, Costa Rica carries out annual research on Tortuguero's black sand beach. Their annual turtle nest monitoring studies cover nesting sites of more endangered green sea turtles than anywhere in the West Hemisphere. They utilize research methods of tagging, turtle tracking surveys, and also the human impact to nesting beach turtles. The overall goal of their research in Tortuguero is not just to conserve the area's nesting green and leatherback turtle populations so they can fulfill their ecological roles, but also to raise awareness about sea turtles and the threats to their survival.
Since the 1970s, sea turtle conservation has been a very important concern as most species are now listed as threatened, endangered, or critically endangered. The International Agreement of 1981 made it illegal for trade of any species of sea turtles, including their shells, eggs, or meat, internationally. In Hawaii, it is the state law with respect to endangered and threatened species of wildlife that no person shall remove, damage, or disturb the nest of any indigenous, endangered, or threatened species.
As for the continental United States, Florida's Federal Endangered Species Act of 1973 and Florida's Marine Turtle Protection Act safeguard sea turtles. Australia, another location in which sea turtles favor, promises the protection of sea turtles through the Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act of 1999, as well as the Environment Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Regulations of 2000.
The Sea Turtle Conservation Program also allows individuals to track sea turtles on the web. Sea Turtle Incorporated, another conservation program, helps protect the nests of sea turtles by keeping a close eye on them to ensure their success. This program allows the public to watch live hatchings as the baby sea turtles make their way to the ocean for the first time. Both of these programs use unique ways to help educate the public about sea turtles as well as the importance of conservation. For further information on sea turtles, please visit conserveturtles.org or seaturtleincorporated.org.